Welcome to the Family Geekery Podcast, a podcast for geeks from a family of geeks. We talk about comic books, video games, and anything else geeky. And this month, we talk about spooky movies. I'm Chris.
I'm Amber.
And I'm Danny.
And this is week 3 of FamilySpookery.
Yar.
Yeah. So we got a spooky movie to talk about today. We're going to be talking about the Texas Chain Saw Massacre from 1974. We've all got thoughts. But before that,
Geeky Weeks.
let's talk about our Geeky Weeks, starting off with Amber.
All right. I watched a crazy movie.
Yeah, we all did.
It's called The Texas Chain Saw Massacre. No. I watched a, dare I say, even crazier movie. And that was The Phantom of the Paradise. Or
you talked about that.
Phantom of the Paradise. From 1974.
Well, that's
Wait
old.
a second. Same year.
Yo.
There's some weird stuff going on back then.
That was a complete coincidence. No, but this was basically Phantom of the Opera, but rock music.
Nice.
And hippies and weird costumes because it was the 70s.
So you mean just costumes?
Yes. But pretty interesting movie. If you can get behind the pacing, it's kind of cool. So I would suggest it, but obviously watch it with a grain of salt. And I also played some board games. Played some That's Not a Hat.
That was fun.
Some Linky. And the Sims board game.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was a pickup from GameStop. They were having their buy two, get one free board games. And I happened to find a couple board games I wanted to try out. So we tried out at least one of the 3 that I got. And it was a hit.
It was pretty good. One that I would have bought by myself, but not for $25. But now, after playing it, I think it might even be worth the $25.
Even better when it's free.
Yep. That's pretty much all I did.
All right. Danny, over to you.
Not very geeky. Just been adulting, but
It's no
I
fun.
did get to travel and see Billie Eilish in concert,
Whoa.
which is my favorite.
That's a big concert.
It was big. It was great. It was amazing. Worth every dollar.
Nice.
But that's about it. And I watched a crazy movie.
Crazy movie.
Crazy movie.
I've got some geeky for my wiki. I started
I've
off,
heard.
let's go back to last weekend. I went to King's Dominion, and I talked about how they had a stage show but no guitarist.
Yeah.
And Amber sent me a picture of a guitarist on the stage show, and she's like,
From Instagram.
hey, maybe he just wasn't there. So I was like, okay. So I went back there, determined to see the show, and I see guitarist. So there's a
Wow.
guitarist, bass player, and a drummer, and they're warming up before the whatever the stage procession is, where they all march in. And the Overlord, that's the guy this year. They don't have the witch lady; they've got the Overlord or
Gotta
something like that.
Make it different.
Yeah. And so after they did the little march in and everything, they had the stage show start up. And there's Guitar Dude wailing on guitar for about 10 seconds. And then all of a sudden he looks down at his guitar and he looks up at the soundboard guy. He looks down at his guitar again. And there's just nothing happening. So he had some kind of a technical difficulty. And all of a sudden the guitar starts playing again, but he's not doing it. So the sound guy must have thrown the guitar track in. Bass player's still going crazy. He don't care. He's like, my stuff works, I'm going to keep on playing. I'm not quite convinced that either one of them is really playing. They might just be performing to the track, but I mean, the bass player knows what he's doing. I just don't know if he's actually live playing or not. But that's besides the point. So guitarist went backstage about 15 seconds into the show, and I never saw him again.
Oh.
So we'll have to go back and try that again. But while I was there, I tackled one of my biggest fears. Since I did all the mazes the first time, I figured, let's go ahead and tackle a big fear, and that is solo riding the Apple's Apple.
What?
Front row solo riding the Apple's Apple. So
Well-
all the lines were pretty long, except for Apple's Apple. So I was like, all right, let's do this. I hate this ride so much, but I'm gonna do it just to do it. And
Is that the one that spins?
it's they call it the wild mouse type ride.
Like rotates.
The one with the flat. No, it doesn't rotate. It's just got a flat track, and it jerks you left to right. Kind of like the Primeval Spin, but the Primeval Spin spins also. This one just keeps you pointing in one direction and jerks you left and right. But anyhow, I'm waiting in line for it. It's probably only like a 20-minute wait. And as we're waiting in line, we're kind of at the fence line bordering the Apple's Apple. So there is one dip in the ride where the riders will dip past you and go right next to you in the line. And I'm standing there, and these kids zoomed by and did a big 6-7 at us. And I'm not sure if that was like, if that's how you start a battle with kids or something. But I was ready to throw down if that was the case. But nothing became of it. But then I'm standing there in line, contemplating what just happened with the 6-7 thing. And behind me, and I haven't made eye contact with anybody behind me yet because I'm just a solo dude. I don't want to be weird because I know it's kids behind me, but I don't know if it's girl kids or boy kids because it's that age of voice. So I'm just keeping eyes front, trying to get to my conquer my fears stage, and all of a sudden, the two voices behind me start fully reciting the entire song "Albuquerque" by Weird Al Yankovic. Like perfect reciting of it, which is a 1999 song, which predates their age, certainly. And I'm like, first of all, I was super impressed, and then I was kind of confused as to how this song tracks with the young kids of today. Do you guys even know what song that is?
I've heard it.
No, I'm looking it up.
What's it a parody of?
Why is it 11 minutes long?
It's 11 minutes of straight like rapping, and no recurring, choruses or anything. It's just a big long story that Weird Al tells about his life in Albuquerque.
Wow.
But so it was very impressive. But that was my trip into KD. KD did announce that they're opening up all their mazes for free now.
Oh, wow.
Good.
So
After you paid all of them.
well, I paid $10 one time to do all of them. Now it was getting more expensive, and now it's free. And I think it's free because they were offering $30 for fast passes. And since there was
What?
like no lines, because early in the season it was less people there, and there was less people paying to go into the mazes, so they probably weren't selling any of the $30 fast passes. So they've probably
No,
rolled the
they made
dice
it
to say,
free.
well, if I make it free, jam up all the lines, the people that really want to see it are going to pay the $30.
And if it's free, people won't get mad, and they might come back.
Right. So there's that. I picked up a game on Steam sale. Steam has some random sales going on right now, and they're all like a couple days long, all themed. And there was a themed sale that was like automation games, programming and automation games.
Whoa, your favorite.
Yeah. So, I get the little ding ding on the wish list. Hey, something that you got on the wish list is on sale. So I logged in, checked it out. And there's this game that I had wish list called The Farmer Was Replaced. I think that's what it's called. And it's a coding game. And I forget which language it is. It's probably one of the popular ones. But anyways, you've got a drone, and the drone does farming for you, but you have to code the drone, kind of like a turtle type thing, and you get it to do loops and, plant seeds, harvest the seeds, and stuff like that. And that's why the farmer was replaced, because it's replaced by a drone that you're programming to do your big farm. So I had that wish list, so I was like, ooh, that's cool. It's a couple bucks off. And then I looked, and it had a bundle pack. And you always got to look at the bundle pack, because if one's on sale, it makes the whole bundle pack on sale. And it was bundled with another game that I wanted that was only a $2 game, which made it a $1 game. And that game is called Assembly Planter. And it's also a farming game of automation type, but no programming involved. You just have to build like conveyor belts of, things that plant things and then things that harvest things. And it gives you goals and you unlock new technologies and stuff. And started playing that, and it's really engaging. It's pretty much it's a short game, apparently, based on the reviews I've read, but it's definitely worth the $1 or $2 that you can procure it for. And I didn't even realize until I'm reading it right now off my page that an assembly planter is a play on words on an assembly plant, but you're a planter because it's a farm.
Oh,
That's kind of cute. But yeah, so a couple bucks, good game to kill some time, do some little brain teasing on it. And then let's see, I got a movie and a TV show to talk about real quick. Movie, Black Phone 2. Saw it at the theater. So many kids in the theater.
I want to see that. I saw the first one.
So many kids, like from age 4 and up.
jeez.
What?
Isn't it rated R?
I believe so.
Let's check.
What's the movie theater people doing?
I don't know, but lots of kids. There was some laugh out loud moments in this movie, which is always fun when there's a bunch of kids because they get a good kick out of it.
Yeah, it's R.
So that was good.
I'm gonna bring my 4-year-old to go watch Black Phone 2.
And at the end of the movie, everybody's happy with the ending. We get a big 6-7 from row 3.
Oh my god!
Like a big one. So that's twice in a week that I got 6-7. I don't even know what's going on.
Did you see the first one?
Not yet, but I'm going to watch it now. But the second one was good. It was a legit movie. Like, it was a good story.
Did you understand what was going on?
Yeah. Yeah, kid got kidnapped and then he killed the dude.
Spoilers.
Spoilers. No, I guess in the first one he got kidnapped, but then he killed the grabber. But this one goes into the backstory of who the grabber really is and how they're related to the family and stuff. Not related, but related.
Oh.
You'll have to take me to watch it again. Maybe we'll get 6-7.
Yeah, let's do it. And then for TV shows, your mother and I started watching Murdoch, Death in the Family, which is a murder mystery based on a podcast based on a true story, which I always like those. But then as soon as the thing starts, it says, hey, this is a murder mystery based on a podcast based on a true story, so some of the stuff might not be true. So you're always like, darn it, I'm going to have to watch this whole thing, be entertained by it, and then later go read the actual like news happenings and find out that the parts that were really cool about it weren't really true. But that's the price you pay. Entertainment first, truth second. That's what the American way is.
Mom told us you watched K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yeah, I did watch K-pop Demon Hunter. You are correct.
How'd you like it?
I really liked it. It was good.
Yes.
I liked the music.
We got him.
No, I'm the only one who hasn't seen it.
Oh, I thought you did see it.
I like the.
I just listened to the song.
Oh.
I like the last song. What this is what my hand's for, or something like that.
What? That's the Weird Al version.
This is what it feels like.
That's what it is. That's close enough.
That was actually like my least favorite song.
Really? I liked it.
Yeah. Well, I think Soda Pop's my least favorite, but that one might be my least favorite.
But the song that's definitely stuck in my head even today is Golden.
Yeah.
It's an earworm.
But a good one.
I heard that they were in Netflix.
What do you mean they were in Netflix?
I heard K-pop Demon Hunter was in not Netflix.
Well,
What's the other thing
Fortnite?
the kids are doing these
Fortnite?
days? Yeah, Fortnite.
Yes, they're in Fortnite.
And I heard there's like some kind of golden shield or something, and when you slap it down, it starts playing the song.
A boogie bomb?
I don't know. It's called like a golden ball or something. I don't know. But you know what occurred to me? We're not going to get to the main topic for a while. You know what occurred to me? This morning as I'm driving to work and I'm listening to Get Played because it gets published Mondays. And they always talk about Fortnite, at least sometimes.
They always
Which
sometimes
is-
talk about Fortnite.
Which is very similar to always, except it's just part of it. And they kind of talk about, what's getting put in Fortnite.
Yeah.
And it's like basically everything. Mm-hmm. And so here's my pitch. Epic, I know you're listening. Family Geekery has a pitch for you. And we'll be able to collaborate with you to make this happen using all of our star power. It occurred to me that there was a major scene in the Ready Player One movie that could be recreated. Basically, Fortnite is that. Because the main scene where you have all the iconic characters of, nerddom going to attack a castle and fighting against the bad stuff. Like, you could do the same thing in Fortnite. You could have Optimus Prime and Naruto running towards the castle, and here comes the
Rumi.
K-pop demon hunters. And then you got Aang coming up, floating through the air. Like, what an epic battle that would be to have, like, instead of 100-person battle royale, just 100-person storm the castle type thing. And I'm sure they've got 472 different game modes already. I probably just described one that exists, and all of our 17,000 listeners are saying, "Duh, Chris, it's called Siege the Castle. It's already in Fortnite. You got to scroll down 17 pages to find it."
It's past the 24 versions of Guitar Hero it has.
Yeah.
No, but Fortnite's basically Roblox now, too.
Everything is everything now. But I thought that would be cool because they have so many different characters and skins in that game. You could make an epic battle of, like, where else could you have the lead singer from Kiss battling up against
Peter Griffin.
yeah, Peter Griffin and Godzilla or something. Voltron. But that's my pitch. Do with it as you may, Epic. If it's popular, just give us credit. Or put our skins in there.
Money.
You could have Family Geekery skins. Talk to our lawyers. We'll make it happen. All right. We watched a movie this week for Family Spookery.
Yes, we did.
I thought you were adding more to your geeky week.
Not yet. That'll be in the after credits.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we watched a movie. This was, what'd you call it? Your slasher movie?
Yes.
And you
Our
selected
classic slasher.
Texas Chain Saw Massacre. 4 words. That's how you distinguish it from the other ones. Because it's not a chainsaw, it's a chain saw. Did you notice that?
No.
Yeah.
And also the movie poster has it without a space.
Really?
Yes.
Weird. Everywhere else has it with the space.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a 1974 movie. It's been redone several times with several different actors. I'm going to go ahead and guess. Now, I've seen this version before as a kid. When I 6'7'd the audience.
You're one of the 4-year-olds watching Black Phone.
Yeah. Back then we called it 2-1. I 2-1 the audience.
You were straight out of the womb watching the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yep. I remember. No, I watched it on TV. And, but I didn't remember much of it. But I'm pretty sure any of the more recent adaptations have a much gorier version of this, because I thought it was a lot gorier than it really was, I think.
I will say false advertising.
On?
The chainsaw and the massacre.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What define massacre? Does it have to be more than 4?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Also, false advertising. They open it with a narration and the poster promoting that it was based off a true story, but it actually wasn't.
Oh. Interesting.
They said they did that to create more horror.
Oh. Because I know they were kind of building this whole, like, there was a grave robber around. Don't go to
Right.
this town in Texas.
Yeah, that was a weird, like, opening story to set the scene. And
Some weird images, too.
I
That
guess-
may have been the scariest part, were some of those images.
yeah, I guess the whole premise is these kids in the van are going to make sure that their grandfather's grave wasn't disturbed.
Yeah.
Like, concerned. And did it specifically say that the two were brother and sister?
It said that they were in the Star Wars-esque scrolling story.
Who's brother and sister?
The blonde and then the guy in the wheelchair.
Huh? Those two were brother
Yeah.
and sister?
Yes.
That's not the two I thought.
Oh.
Well, they used it to. They called him a term that I wouldn't call a person nowadays.
Yeah. Wiki says Sally's brother Franklin.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. I thought the first two were the brother and sister.
Who are the first? The ones that go off to go make out in the pool?
Well, when you put it that way, I mean,
If you haven't seen this movie.
you weren't around in the 70s, okay?
Oh.
This is Texas. This isn't Alabama.
West Virginia Chainsaw Massacre.
No wonder they were being chainsawed.
All right, so I was off on the brother and sister part. But that's okay.
But
has very little
it
to
is on
do.
the movie. Yeah, the movie says that they're brother and sister, and then they don't really talk about it until like they're the only two left, and she's like, "Don't go. I'm coming with you. I gotta protect you."
Right. I can't push you down that hill. Like, I'm pretty sure you can push him down the hill. You might not get
Yeah,
him
you
back
can't
up
get him
the
back
hill.
up.
And that first scene of the urination scene where a truck drives by. So for the listeners who might not have seen this, van pulls over on the side of the road. Guy in the wheelchair apparently has to urinate. They push him to the side into the grass, give him a can, like a coffee can, to use.
Yeah, why
And
can't he just pee in the floor?
And then the guy that's standing by the van, by the road, which is, I don't know, 20,
I think his sister's girlfriend,
20
boyfriend.
20 yards away from the guy that's in the wheelchair. A truck drives by, it freaks him out or whatever, it's a little too close to him. But for some reason, that makes the wheelchair go down the hill. And they weren't anywhere near each other. So I don't know.
I don't remember that.
Yeah. You remember the wheelchair going down the hill, right?
I do.
No.
Oh.
It was a pretty epic scene of wheelchair going downhill and dude rolling out.
Oh. And then they just like kind of breeze past it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Just next up, they're at the gas station.
Next
right?
up, they pick up a gas, or do they pick up the hitchhiker first, or?
I thought they pick up the hitchhiker, then they go to the gas station.
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The
'Cause
hitchhiker,
the hitchhiker leaves before they get to the gas station.
Yes.
which is a complete oddball,
Yeah.
and is
I
apparently
will
into
say-
self-mutilation.
My guess while watching the movie about the hitchhiker was wrong, because I thought that he was going to be a helpful guy at the end of the movie.
Mm.
And
He was
'cause, I
helpful.
thought he was, like, oh, he's a crazy hitchhiker guy. We're going to like 180 on that, and he's actually a nice guy. I was wrong.
He was helpful,
Well,
just
he
not to the
is-
kids.
Yeah,
could've-
he is a crazy hitchhiker guy.
He could
And
have gone
more.
crazy because he, like, in that theory, he could have gone crazy because he met the Leatherface. But no.
Yeah.
At first I thought he was one of their friends because I wasn't really paying attention. I had to rewatch the whole scene and be like, who is this guy?
Who's this guy? Yeah, they pick up a hitchhiker. He asks to borrow Franklin's pocket knife, which, watching a guy pick his fingernails with a pocket knife in a van, that made the Boy Scout and the father and me say, no open blades in a moving vehicle.
Why'd they give him the blade anyways?
So give him
Random stranger.
Poor Franklin also isn't even like strapped down or anything. He's just loose in the van.
Oh, yeah, we didn't have seatbelts back then.
It wasn't mandatory.
No, we didn't have laws like that. We didn't have airbags, nothing. But yeah, he gives him the pocket knife. Hey, that's a nice pocket knife. Can I see it? And he lets him see it. And he just starts giggling and laughing weirdly. And then he starts carving a big old line in his hand, bleeding all over the place. At that point, I don't care how nice you are. I don't care what's going on. You pull over and you're like, all right, dude.
Get out.
You're done. This is as far as you're going. But no, they continue to, let him hang out for a while. Mm-hmm. But that was bad news, of course. Then they get to a gas station, which apparently has no gas.
No gas. But really good barbecue.
And they need gas. But they don't get gas. And they continue on, but they can't continue on once they get to where they're going because they don't have gas.
But luckily, the grandfather who they checked to see who was buried lives close enough by.
So that was the grandfather's house.
Yeah, that they go to.
Now that makes more sense now.
Yeah. And somehow became completely dilapidated since these 20-year-olds were kids.
I guess.
Not sure how that happened.
It's Texas. Now, speaking of the gas station, did you know that gas station still exists as TexasGasStation.com, where they sell horror paraphernalia
That's cool.
and barbecue?
Wow.
And they're adamant that the barbecue is not made out of humans.
Yeah, that's a weird selling.
But they have cabins that you can rent, and they're not bad.
That's cool.
And they have campsites. And
Where is this? What part of Texas?
It's in Texas. I forget the name of the city. But TexasGasStation.com. And they have events where they'll have, coming up in a couple weeks, they've got the guy who played Michael Myers coming for, a signing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Barbecue menu.
Yeah. And the prices aren't too bad.
Closed on Mondays, though, so don't go on Monday.
Well, that's when they do their hunting.
Yeah.
That's how they get their barbecue.
That's right. Mm-hmm. So yeah, we got a fun little scene at the gas station with no gas. They make it to the house. They start exploring the house, but then they wanted to go to the lake. Two of them wanted to go to the lake.
Yeah, and they left him alone.
So it's
What's
two
his name?
couples and then Franklin.
Yeah, poor Franklin.
One of the couples is like, peace out. We're going to go to the lake. We're going to go swimming. But they don't go to the lake. There is no lake.
I think they got close to it, but they never showed a lake.
Yeah. They show a ditch where there may be a lake, but they get distracted by a generator. And generator means gas that they can steal because they need it.
Yeah, and that was the wrong house to go attempting to steal gasoline at. Because they went through the fence, got to the house, knocked on the door was open.
They're all friendly about it at first.
Yeah. And inside is our friend Leatherface.
So here's why I say false advertising. I think out of all of the victims, only one of them dies to a chainsaw.
True.
If I'm correct.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure
right.
only one of them dies to a chainsaw. They should call it Sledgehammer Massacre.
Yeah.
Right, because the first
Texas
guy...
Sledgehammer Massacre.
Yeah, the first guy got pulled into the room and then
Clunk.
clunk.
But
Yeah.
Danny, did you get the Dead by Daylight reference? Because this came out after Dead by Daylight, obviously.
Yeah, what? No.
No? They take... This might be the second round of people. No, it's the girl. It's the first girl. He takes her and he hangs her up on a hook.
Yeah, that's a Ed Gein reference.
Oh. Why don't you tell us about Ed Gein, Danny?
Good segue.
Do we want to get through the plot first?
No, this is a good place to throw in a little Ed.
Okay. Ed Gein. Well, if you've been tuning in to Family Geekery the past few weeks, I watched Netflix The Monsters, which is a series where they do like fictional adaptations of serial killers. So they just came out with Ed Gein. And basically this movie is inspired by Ed Gein because Ed Gein was a grave robber and murderer. And a lot of this movie is a lot like the Ed Gein show.
Making
Well-
furniture out of body parts.
Yeah. So
Did he have a whole floor covered in feathers and a pet chicken?
he did have a chicken.
Oh, okay.
Well, he
cool.
lived on a farm
Right.
and he made furniture out of human
His victims.
body parts, and which in Chainsaw Massacre you'll see in their dinner scene the whole house is made out of it.
Yeah.
Probably from
And
the
then-
grave robber, right?
Yeah. And then the girl who gets killed on like the hook, Ed Gein would like put people on hooks upside down like they were
To bleed him out.
yeah, like they were animals.
Hmm.
And
Preserve
then
the
the
skin.
whole
Yeah.
the
'Cause
whole
they need that.
scene.
For Grandpa.
Okay, so Grandpa is a direct correlation to Ed Gein's mother because he would keep her
Oh.
in the house in a chair. And the scene where the final girl is about to get murdered, that was in the Ed Gein show because Ed Gein had his dead mother hold a mallet while he had her throw it at a girl in the show into a bucket, and she kept missing.
Yeah. Oh
And
my
he's
gosh.
like, "Get her, mother! Get her! Get her, mother!"
So Ed
Unfortunately,
Gein talked.
oh yes,
Oh. See, Leatherface, I think, has some other issues going on, but he's got the family to supplement it. He's got
Ed
his
Gein.
brothers?
Ed Gein in the Netflix show talked like Winnie the Pooh.
Oh.
Apparently they used like voice recordings to kind of replicate it. I think it's because his mother was abusive and always told him he wanted she wanted a daughter,
Oof.
and that caused some gender.
Did he ever do drag?
Yes, you gotta watch the show.
Okay.
So yeah, Ed Gein, big inspiration. Recommend the show. Don't watch
Which is
it if you
called?
don't. The Monsters, something about Ed Gein.
Okay.
Disturbing, but
That sounds like it's
Interesting.
educational.
yeah.
And Charlie Hunnam is Ed Gein,
Yeah, he did a great job.
famous for being in that motorcycle show.
Oh.
And also he was in Excalibur, or Arthur.
Oh my gosh.
King Arthur, or Excalibur, one of those movies.
He's advertised on my Netflix or my IMDb page that says up and coming stars, and it's him and someone else, this other lady who's definitely not an up and coming star. So
So yeah, I had known that this guy was based on him, but I didn't realize that they basically based Psycho and Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Silence of the Lambs guy sounds similar.
Yeah, Wild Bill, based on Ed Gein also.
Well, he was like famous, like he was like worshipped by all those serial killers.
Nice.
Whoa, king of the serial killers.
Like he would get letters in his psychiatric home of other people, and he actually contributed to the finding of Ted Bundy because Ted Bundy wrote him.
Ted Bunny?
Ted Bad Bunny.
Oh no.
Ted Bundy wrote him while he was in the home, so Ed Gein's final last good deed was helping find Ted Bundy based Ted Bundy based on his letter.
Yeah, cause
So what's Ed Gein up to these days?
Is he dead?
he's got a #1 show on Netflix right now.
He was like 40 in the 1950s.
Oh, he died in 1984.
He's
1984.
probably narking on Ted Bundy so that Ted Bundy didn't surpass him in the.
Ted Bundy.
Ted Bundy's not your buddy or your bunny.
So we lose a couple kids up front.
Yeah, really quickly.
Hey, that's what I like. I like action in my horror movies.
So that leaves the guy, who is it, the driver?
Yeah, that's, I think, Sally's boyfriend.
So he went to go check, or did he just want to go to
classic.
He wanted to go swimming too.
I think he also wanted to go. He went to go check on them.
Okay.
And she stayed back with Franklin.
Yeah.
They're doing all the cardinal sins of this movie.
Yeah, going to find them alone, one by one.
Yeah, find them alone. Split off with your boo.
And what was his fate? Did he stumble upon the
He
house?
got sledgehammered. Immediately, I'm pretty sure.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So now it's nighttime. We got a guy in a wheelchair and his blonde sister hanging out at the van. Only one
with
flashlight.
the lights on somehow.
Yeah, only one flashlight.
No, but the van lights were on.
You still get battery, even if you don't have
kill
gas.
the battery.
Yeah. And at what point does the hitchhiker show back up? Does he just show up at the house?
After the girl runs to the convenience store for safety,
Yeah.
he captures her in his truck and they go to the hitchhiker.
Oh, that's right.
Which is with Grandpa and...
Yeah.
Yeah.
But while she's at the convenience store, so she's like, "Do you have a phone?" He's like, "No, got no phone, got no gas, got my truck. We can go drive to the phone." And she's like, "Yes, please." He leaves, and she sees all of the meat is human meat. Their fancy barbecue.
Yeah,
is
it
human.
looked a little strange.
And then she gets yoinked into the truck.
Okay, we gotta talk about how he takes a broom and just starts smacking her. I watched that scene 3 times.
He's like just tapping her and poking her and stuff.
Obviously, he's acting and not actually smacking her. So he's like barely tapping her, but the movie effects are like, wah, wah, wah. And it was just really funny.
This was, if you haven't guessed, a low budget movie.
It did
$70,000.
great.
I think our B movie from 20 years earlier was better produced than this movie. Of course, this was independent.
Yeah.
Well, I think most of that budget went into decorating the house.
Yeah, they had to buy all the dead
real
bodies.
people. They had to get donations.
So was Grandpa alive?
I looked
He
it. I
looked
tried
like
to
it.
look it up, and he I think he was, because he was sucking on her finger.
He didn't look alive at first. And then they bring him downstairs, give him the mallet, and he's like,
Well, they gave him some blood to wake him up.
True.
He slurped her up. Which was so weird.
But they also had grandma in the house too, right?
What?
I think there was a woman in that room.
Mother. I don't
But yeah,
remember Grandma.
the only two chainsaw victims were Franklin and the door. Because that's what the guy said. He's like,
you ruined
what'd
my
you
door.
do to the door?
Right.
They'll have to patch it up with some skin.
Poor grandpa, though. I mean, he must have done something to those kids, but dude doesn't deserve being covered in skin.
His was a lot more convincing than Leatherface. Of course, Leatherface changed skins into Franklin's towards the end, right?
Really?
Was that Franklin's when he had the kind of the
I
painted
don't know,
on
but he
face?
got some lipstick on.
I don't remember that.
I thought
He
it
had
was
some
his
cool
like
lipstick
curly
on the
hair.
second time.
That's another Ed Gein reference. Ed Gein would cross dress and wear his mother's undergarments and makeup.
Man, he was way ahead of his time. All right. So, what do we all think?
Good movie.
Good movie? Classic? Does it deserve
Yes.
its status in today's classics, and does it deserve the fact that it's been remade several times?
Definitely.
All right.
I think throw some more chainsaws in there, and we'll be solid.
I'm gonna need to watch these remakes, see what they did.
I think the one from the 80s was much better. I think I saw that one.
Not this one, or both.
I honestly don't remember.
No?
I thought I saw this one years ago, but I don't know.
So what did we all learn from this movie?
Don't pick up hitchhikers.
Don't run out of gas.
Yeah. Drive an EV.
Don't go to random houses in the middle of the woods farm.
Yeah, don't talk to strangers.
Just avoid Texas in general.
Yeah. There you go.
Don't pick up a hitchhiker and give him your knife.
Right. That should be a given.
And you took some pictures of them?
And then ask for them to pay for it.
Yeah, asked for money.
And then ended up burning it. And that's what upset them, right? When he set the fire in there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they set fire in the van.
You think that's why they were targeted? Because they made that guy mad? Or he's probably just the scout. He's probably
the
just the
scout.
scout and like...
He's seeing who's
I
young.
think he's the grave robber.
Oh.
Because his father, whoever the guy was at the gas station.
Well, he was calling him grandfather too.
Whoever
So
the
I guess
gas
they were all
station guy
brothers.
was
Yeah.
yelling at him like, you got to stay away from that graveyard.
So he's the heavy lifter. Leatherface is the craftsman.
He's the artist, yeah.
Yeah.
He takes great pride in his
And-
work.
And gas station guy is the cook.
He's the cook.
Convenience
what they called
store
him.
guy hits you with a broom.
Hey, he's not the sweeper. He's the cook.
He's
Let's
not
talk
the
And
muscle.
grandpa's
He's the lover.
just there for the line, just there for the ride.
Let's talk about the last scene where she escapes, finds a semi-truck. They both get out of the truck to run.
Right,
Yeah.
instead of driving away.
Instead of just driving,
They run around the truck.
Yeah.
they ring around the rosy.
It's like a Scooby-Doo scene.
Yeah.
Did the semi-truck get away without her?
I
No,
thought
he ran off. He ran off and Leatherface chased him. And then she
Oh.
found another truck to jump
Yeah,
into.
she just jumped into the back of another truck.
And then hysterically laughed at our faces.
Yeah, she had
At least she can have a sense of humor about it.
quite the character arc there. Did more screaming, I think, than any movie I've ever seen.
Yeah, she must have had some lost voice.
Now she went on to become, I think she's credited as being the first scream queen, or one of the first scream
Wow.
queens. She went on to do a lot more of these type movies, and then
Well
she
deserved.
cameoed she cameoed in all the remakes, I think.
Oh, as she
Oh, no, actually, I read the summary of the next remake or something, and it said that she dies
should. Oh.
at the beginning of it or something.
I think
In the
the
sequel,
actress.
she dies.
The actress cameos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think she's
Sally's
the only
dead,
famous
though.
one out of them. Yeah, we're gonna have to watch some of the other ones, and maybe next year we'll have an annual viewing of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre series.
We should do a remake spookery. We watch all the remakes.
Oh,
All the remakes.
that'd be cool.
Remake of the Blob. Remake of the... What else did we
What
watch?
was the first
Haunted
movie?
Mansion.
Haunted Mansion. Oh, that has a remake?
Hey!
Yeah, everything we're watching has a remake.
Wait, what are we watching next
So
week?
what are we watching next week, Amber?
Next week, we're watching A Quiet Place. So we can
that
watch
don't
the
got no
sequel
remake.
or we can watch the prequel.
I don't remember if I've seen that before. Have I seen that before?
I've seen the first one. I don't think I've seen the second.
Oh, I've never seen any of them. So we are watching the first one.
I get that confused with Bird Box.
It's not Bird Box.
I saw the first movie in the movie theater, and it was silent, and I couldn't stop giggling. And the whole movie was silent.
And there wasn't even some old dude poking a girl with a broomstick.
I wish.
It's the best scene in the movie.
Oh. Anyways. Good movie. Entertaining.
Oh, apparently Stephen King called... Hold on. Apparently Stephen King called this movie the most horrifying motion picture I've ever seen. Is what Stephen King called this.
Yeah, that was pretty brutal for 74.
Yeah. Hour and a half. Guys, they get to the action pretty quick. After the first 10 minutes of intro credits and news scenes.
Like, the blob literally just sucked people up, and the camera barely showed it, and it got rated R.
Okay, well, that was a different time.
What time was that?
The 50s?
Oh, Ed Gein time.
Yeah, horrifying stuff can only happen off screen. Can't happen on screen.
All right. Well, any final thoughts on Texas Chainsaw Massacre 74?
No. A good watch.
Well, I guess it was based off a true story. It was based off of Ed Gein.
Yeah, but he didn't eat them.
Okay. But they advertised it on the movie theater, on the movie poster as, what happened is true. Now the motion picture, that's just as real. I don't know, that sentence is confusing to me.
Right. their lawyers made him put it that way.
He did.
America's most bizarre and brutal crimes! Exclamation point, dot,
He
dot,
did.
dot.
He did wear their faces.
Ed Gein.
Mm-hmm.
Did he use a chainsaw?
No, all of his killings were with a gun.
Ooh,
Oh,
boring.
that's boring.
I mean, everybody in Texas has a gun. You can't make anything special out of that. You need to have a good prop.
You need to have a Ryobi
Texas
chainsaw.
Texas Broomstick Massacre.
Whack, whack.
Whack, whack.
You need to use a broom.
All right, I think that's going to do it for this episode. So we'll see you all back next week
For
to
our final episode.
talk about the final viewing of this year, which is The Quiet Place. So listeners, go ahead and watch that so you can be prepared to listen to our strange retelling and opinions on a movie. But let us know how you liked Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Hit us up on our socials or hit us at podcast@familygeekery.com. Well, that's going to wrap it up for this episode. Thank you as always for listening. And until next time, peace out.
Peace out. And geek
And-
out.
That was pretty good.
Whoa, that was pretty good.
Yeah. You're welcome. Thank you for listening to the Family Geekery podcast. For more information, visit www.familygeekery.com. Don't forget to subscribe at your favorite podcast provider. And until next time.
Peace out and geek out.